The laughter around the dinner table echoed like a scripted TV rerun. Hollow and forced. Emily's cousin droned on about his latest ski trip to Aspen, while Uncle Bob boasted about his crypto investments hitting it big. Then my younger sister, Lisa, dropped her bombshell with a smug grin. She'd just bought her first house. My other sister, Megan, shot me a pitying look. Still scraping by in that tiny rental, she sneered, her tone laced with that familiar condescension. I forced a smile, my fingers tracing the outline of the deed in my coat pocket. Oh yeah? Which house are we talking about here? The one I snagged last week, the place you're crashing in, she replied. Oblivious. My name is Anna Reynolds. And at 35, I've been my family's walking wallet for over a decade. I run digital marketing campaigns for Apex Innovations in Seattle, Washington, a solid gig with a six-figure salary, bonuses, and all the perks of tech life. I live solo in a modest one-bedroom condo downtown, drive a reliable Toyota Camry, and sock away every spare dime into retirement accounts. By anyone's measure, I've built something solid. But back in my hometown of Willow Creek, Illinois, I'm somehow the cash cow they milk dry while judging me for not living large. The 3-hour flight from Seattle to Chicago O'Hare always gave me space to steel myself. This Thanksgiving was my first trip home in 3 years. COVID had been my go-to excuse. Then client deadlines. Then whatever sounded plausible to dodge the backhanded digs about my lonely life. My younger sister Megan is 32 and perpetually discovering her passion. She's bounced from barista to social media influencer, event planner, and now wellness curator, code for never sticking with a job longer than a season and leaning on boyfriends, handouts, or me to stay afloat. And who's been her study bailout fund? You guessed it. Our folks split when I was 16 and Megan was 13. Dad bolted to Florida with his new wife and kids, popping up every few years when he needed a favor or a loan. Mom never tied the knot again but mastered the art of playing the martyr. Holed up in the same drafty bungalow we grew up in, griping about bills while mysteriously affording her bi-weekly bingo nights with Aunt Karen. The roles were set in stone early on. I was the overachiever with perfect grades and full-ride scholarships. Megan was the dreamer who needed space to grow. Mom was the heroic single parent who'd given up everything. Aunt Karen was the cheerleader, spouting gems like blood is thicker than water to justify every bad call. I'd been wiring money home since my entry-level job post-college, $200 for Megan's phone bill, $500 for Mom's emergency vet visit for a cat she didn't even own. It snowballed. Seed cash for Megan's failed Etsy shop, Mom's furnace replacement, more rent help when Megan's gigs dried up. I told myself it was temporary. The family stuck together. Meanwhile, I pinched pennies, home-cooked meals, thrift store finds, no splurges on trips or gadgets. My coworkers flashed new gadgets and weekend getaways. I funneled extras into stocks or those late-night pleas for help. My therapist, yeah. I finally started seeing one last spring, labeled it enmeshment, where I'd become the fixer, the parent figure. Invisible unless the check cleared. But cracks started showing this year. Hitting 35 hit different. Watching friends chase dreams without the anchor of endless family drama. Or maybe it was that group chat blow-up last month. Megan posting pics from her spiritual retreat in Sedona, bankrolled by me, while I pulled all-nighters closing a major campaign. Whatever flipped the switch. I saw the truth. This wasn't love, it was a one-way drain. Exploitation wrapped in family duty. So there I was, navigating Chicago traffic in my rental SUV on that crisp Wednesday afternoon, bracing for the ritual. Megan had texted about her huge announcement. Mom had nagged twice to confirm I'd bring my famous apple pie, the one I baked from scratch in her kitchen while she supervised and claimed the recipe as hers. The drive to Willow Creek wound through fading cornfields and sleepy towns. each with fading main streets battling big box stores. By dusk, I pulled into Mom's driveway. The house unchanged, peeling gray siding, sagging porch swing, wind chimes clanging like a bad omen. I idled the engine, staring at the lit kitchen window where figures shifted like ghosts. In hours, I'd face the yearly grilling. Why no husband? No kids for Mom to dote on? Time to ditch the city rat race and come home? They had no clue I'd already rewritten my script. No idea what I'd pulled off last week. And zero inkling this was the last holiday where my quiet nod meant surrender. I hauled my duffel and grocery bags inside. The place reeked of stale air and overbrewed tea. Just like always, Mom bustled out in her faded floral apron, eyes lighting up with that telltale gleam. She wanted something. Anna. Thank God. Megan's been here all afternoon pitching in. Translation: Megan lounged on her phone while Mom slaved. Did you grab the pie stuff? Hey. Mom. Yeah. All here. I dumped the bags, slipping into autopilot. Mom hovered, nitpicking my chopping. Later, she'd brag it was her secret touch. Megan sauntered in, and I did a double take. High-end leggings, a trendy Lululemon hoodie, fresh balayage hair, and a Coach tote dangling like a trophy. Her starving artist vibe had upgraded on someone else's dime. Mine. From last month's urgent wire for bills. Anna, she air-kissed like we were at a gala. Not this cramped kitchen. You look wiped. That corporate grind's rough on the skin. Huh, you look refreshed, I said evenly, tallying the outfit's price tag against her latest sob story. I should. Self-care's my mantra now. She spun, flaunting the labels. Can't wait to spill my news at dinner. Aunt Karen rolled in with a grocery store cake. Despite vowing to bake yearly, she patted my arm. Still burning the midnight oil? Your cousin Emily just popped out her third. Blessings abound. But hey, your job's your kid, right? The pie assembly became my zen zone. Peel, slice, lettuce. Chatter swirled, Megan gushing about her transformative yoga cert. Mom venting about the neighbor's dog, her arthritis, gas prices, anything but the lottery scratch-offs I'd spotted in her purse when she asked me to fix her online banking last month. By sunset, we crammed around the dining table. Fine china dusted off for the occasion. Uncle Bob and his girlfriend joined, plus Aunt Karen's son Jake and his date. The spread groaned under turkey, sides, and unspoken grudges. So Mom kicked off, carving slices. Megan's got exciting news. Megan beamed like a spotlight hit her. I've met someone, Tyler, a startup founder in FinTech. He's guiding me toward stability. She paused for drama. I'm upgrading my living situation big time. She's buying a house, Mom crowed. In Oak Ridge Estates, prime spot. Oak Ridge. I'd scoped it that morning, admiring my fresh acquisition. Congrats, I murmured. Spooning stuffing. Renting it. Megan chuckled that phony trill. Nah. Straight purchase. Tyler knows the seller. Sweet deal. 2 beds. Quartz counters. Bonus room for my wellness studio. Finally ditching that dumpy rental life. Sounds pricey, I noted. Tyler's fronting the down payment. He invests in people, not just stocks. She eyed me pointedly. Some folks get that life's about experiences, not just stacking cash like a miser. Speaking of, Aunt Karen jumped in. Anna, still in that shoebox condo? Thought it was a pit stop. 8 years, I corrected. 8, Mom clucked. Honey, upgrade already. Or move back, cost of living here's a steal. I like my place. But it's so cramped. Megan wrinkled her nose. Those Insta pics? That wilted ficus in the corner, depressing. How do you host? I don't. My point exactly. You're 35. Anna. Still playing it safe like a broken turn single. Stingy. Small time. The words landed like a slap. Faces pivoting my way with mixes of sympathy and superiority. Poor Anna. Grinding away in Seattle. Missing the good life. Too tight-fisted for joy or love. Jake's date shifted gears. Asking about my work. I rattled off campaign strategies, eyes glazed as usual. But what about balance? Mom pressed. Fun? You can't hoard forever. She's always been the squirrel, Megan quipped to no one in particular. I'd blow my allowance on fun. Anna stashed hers under the mattress. Bet she still has her lemonade stand earnings. They erupted in laughs, reliable Anna. Too scared to live. Hoarding while they seized the day. I smiled through a forkful of pie. Mind on the paperwork in my bag. That bonus room? Prime for a home gym. The quartz? Scratched. I'd budgeted upgrades. We all prioritize differently, I said softly. That's your issue, Mom sighed theatrically. Work trumps everything, family. Joy. When will you loosen up? I bit back the urge to tally their loans, the real drain on my joy. Let them bask in their illusions a bit longer. Reality's clock was ticking, 30 days until Megan's lease died. It had crept in slow. That pattern. Fresh out of college at 22. My first marketing gig in Chicago paid $45,000, like hitting the jackpot after internships. The ask started innocently. Megan needed $400 for an influencer course to launch her brand. She was 19. Vibrant. Full of fire, how could I refuse? It fizzled fast. Then Mom, fridge died. $600, just this once. Of course, I couldn't let her eat cold sandwiches. But once became routine. Megan's car repairs. Mom's reduced hours at the diner. Megan's ring light for vlogs. Mom's tax pinch. Each plea dripped guilt. You're the stable one. We scrimped for your tuition. Blood helps blood. By 25. I funneled $2,500 monthly, more than my rent, rationalizing the Midwest's lower costs. Their needs. Therapy later dubbed it toxic narratives. The Seattle move and Apex job should have been my break, bigger paycheck. Pacific Northwest distance. But tech made transfers easier, Zelle pings at midnight. Always emergencies. Anna. Rent short, tie fell through. $300? Payback next paycheck. No payback ever. Sweetie. Doc says procedure, insurance skimps. For $1,000? Life or death. It was elective Botox she'd eyed forever. I tracked it in a locked Excel. $112,000 over 12 years, not loans. Black holes, while they mocked my boring life. The turning point hit 5 months back. Flew home for Mom's 62nd. Early surprise. Let myself in quietly. Voices from the den. Mom. Aunt Karen. Megan. She's sniffing around those medical wires. Cool it, Mom said. No. I need $12,000 for the studio gear. She can swing it, saw her promo on LinkedIn. Director level now? $180K easy. Space the asks, Karen coached. Make M urgent but temp. Anna lives for fixing messes. The kicker, Megan snickered. Is her sad condo. That beat her car. No vacace. She's a hoarder too chicken to enjoy it. We're her charity case. Gives her purpose. She owes me, Mom added. Raised her solo after Dad ditched. His support? Peanuts. Now he's got his beach fam. I'm scraping by. Her wins are mine, I enabled M. Frozen in the hall. Cake thawing in my grip. I absorbed it, coordinated cons. Viewing me as a mark. Not kin. The condo plays gold, Karen went on. Get Anna to co-sign the loan, Megan scores the pad. Guilt her into payments when Megan slips. She won't boot, sis. Bank's greenlit with her sig, Megan said. Hit her at Thanksgiving, turning point vibe. She eats that up. I slipped out. Dumped the cake at a rest stop. Holed up in an airport motel. Flew home dawn. When Mom called. fuming about my flake. I blamed a crisis. Wired $1,200, sorry. Last time they got. Next week, financial planner. Therapist. Week after, house hunting, not as guarantor, but owner. When my agent flagged a distressed rental in Oak Ridge, tenant delinquent. Seller desperate, I pounced. All cash. Fast close. No fuss. Management confirmed. Renter Megan Reynolds. For months arrears. Eviction notice served. Lease up December 1st. Renewal? My call. I declined. Back at that table. Megan waxing poetic about her house. Mom and Karen swapping sly glances. A quiet power surged through me. They thought me pliable. Game over. More pie. Anna. Karen pushed. Refilling my coffee. You seem wound-tight, job woes? Actually, I said. Sipping. Feeling loose for once. Dinner wrapped, I lingered. Stacking plates while Uncle Bob snored in the den. Tyler's a keeper. Fronting Megan's move, Mom stage whispered from the sink. Finally. Someone sees her spark. I hummed. Rinsing. Megan clacked in on new boots. Turning the den into a zen zone, Ty's big on vibes. Key to thriving. Cool, I said. Eyeing the leaky faucet I'd fix later, my Reno list grew. You should try mindfulness. Anna. Might melt that ice queen vibe. I grinned. Sudsing dishes. Noted. Mom wiped as I washed. The old dance. Anna. Quick chat. Here we go. Megan's on the upswing. This house is her reset. But transitions cost, movers. Deposits. Ty's got it. Right? I played dumb. Mostly. But surprises crop up. She polished a fork meticulously. Maybe float some backup? She'd appreciate it. Megan's got this, she's glowing confident. Mom's jaw tightened. When will you stop resenting her spark? She's free-spirited. Not a drone chained to metrics and nest eggs. No resentment here. Aren't you? Last real help when? I shut the tap. Pivoted. Last month, her utilities. Month before, rent. September, your procedure, the elective one insurance skipped. Mom flushed crimson. Throwing that back? After all you've what? Mom? Calm. But steel-edged. Sacrificed? Done. Aunt Karen loomed in the door. Megan shadowing. What's eating you? Mom doesn't deserve this. Doesn't she? I folded the towel precisely. Aunt Karen. What's your tab on Megan's passions? Mom's bills. Different. I'm not flush like you. No. Because you never tapped me. Selective. Huh. Megan shoved forward. Eyes welling. Knew you'd sabotage my glow-up. Can't handle my wins. Wins. A bitter chuckle escaped. Megan. You're 4 months delinquent. Eviction was looming anyway, the landlord bailed on court. Silence dropped like lead. How'd you? Same way I know the den leaks. Electrical sketchy in the bonus room. Mom gripped the counter. Snooping. Investing. I fished the folder from my coat. Congrats. Megan, you nailed it. Counters. Beds. Studio potential. It'll shine post-Reno. Post-you. Megan blanched. Once I flip it. Distressed gem, eager seller. Problem renter. Irresistible. I flipped open docs, Anna Reynolds. Oak Ridge address, Megan's dream. No, she breathed. You wouldn't. Did. Cash closed last week. Another page, vacate notice. Copy for you, December 1st. 7 days out. The kitchen iced over. Mom slumped, Karen gaped, Megan glared daggers. You bought my house, her voice splintered. My goddamn house. Mine, I corrected. You squatted. Unpaid. You knew her dream and crushed it. Your sister. Mom's tone turned venomous. Yes. Knew precisely. Monster, Megan raged. Ty and I had visions. I was stabilizing and you nuked it. Nuked? You self-destructed on rent. I just bought the fallout. Bullshit. Hand slammed. Jealous of my vibe. My flow. My living bold while you squirrel away like a corporate zombie. Jealous. I pulled my phone. Cued screenshots. Quote, she's hoarding cash she's too wimpy to touch. Where her lifeline purpose. Ring bells. Color fled her face. How? Or, space requests Anna fixes crises like clockwork. Karen's wisdom. I eyed my aunt. Cornered by the fridge. Maxed extraction. Spot on. You eavesdropped, Mom accused. Mom's birthday. Early arrival 5 months back. Heard the scheme. Cosine trap. Guilt payments. Mocking my sad life. I pocketed the phone. Thought I'd fund forever while you trash-talked? We never, Karen stammered. Sad condo. Theater car. Chicken to spend, I heard. Voice steady. Honed from boardroom battles. But Mom's singer, I owe her. My success hers, she enabled it. Mom rose. Tears flowing. I did. Solo after Dad ghosted. Sacrificed all. What? Exactly? Scholarships covered school. I juggled jobs. Lived cheap. Your sacrifices. Ungrateful. Dad's support. $700 monthly per kid till 18. Plus med halves. College pot. Her facade cracked. Where'd it vanish? Bingo? Karen's pyramid schemes? Megan's reboots? Enough. Megan snapped. Quit piling on Mom. Not piling, done being piled on. I gathered papers. Done as your mocked cash machine. So evict me, homeless sister for Thanksgiving cheer? Megan's pitch climbed. 7 days. Legal min. Ties stabilizing you. Remember? Ties not he's. Trap sprung. Made up prop for crud. I sighed. Adult up. Cold bitch, Karen spat. Family doesn't gut family. Really? Scheming extractions. Backstabs. Wallet raids, that's family. We cared, included you, Mom sobbed. Tolerated for utility. I shrugged on my coat. Difference. Megan clutched my sleeve. Wait, deal? I'll pay rent. Market. Job hunt. Tynos Tech, your wreck. Stop. I pried free. Even now. It's me saving you. One chance, she begged. Repay all. With what? Why trust? Phone out. Text tally. Jan. $900 gear. Back next. February. $500 tags last ask. March. $1,500 laptop is essential. Jake State muttered exit excuses. Wise. So this? Mom straightened. Aged in moments. Ditch us. Thrive solo while we sink. Live yours like grown-ups. Doorward. My life's mine earned. No apologies. Mistake, Mom called. When age hits. Needkin, money buys zilch. True, I cut. Tried buying yours 12 years. $112,000. Bought scorn. The figure landed heavy. Eyes calculating, Megan's gear. Mom's habits. Narrative shattered. Honest asks. Gratitude, may be different. But no. Just the mark you ridiculed mid-withdrawal. Family, Mom whimpered. Relatives, I countered. Support. Celebrate, don't scheme. Uncle Bob shuffled in. Yelling. Anna snagged Megan's rental, booting her, Karen deadpanned. He shrugged. Pay rent next time. Back to snoozing. Economics 101. You'll rue Mom iced. Old. Alone. Outside. November chill cleansed. Inside voices escalated, blame volley. Mom on Megan's sloppiness. Megan on Mom's loose lips. Karen mediating while eyeing fallout. My rental purred to life. Paid mine. Phone exploded. Please. Rants. Powered down. Aimed for the airport and I'd pre-booked. Knowing toxicity's limit. Tomorrow, Seattle flight. My condo sanctuary. Monday, contractor bids on my asset. Life resumed. Unburdened. Last glimpse text pre-shutdown. Megan. You win. Satisfied. Not joy a relief. Freedom. Not glee in severing rot. But survival. Phantom ache might linger. But the drain plugged. Miles peeled away Willow Creek. I pictured Megan scrambling. Mom facing bingo cuts. Karen recalibrating. They'd adapt. Necessity breeds ingenuity. My hotel room. Peace. Ordered a club sandwich. Holiday irony. Drew a bath. Steam absolved. Across town. Plots brewed. Let M. Dawn flight beckoned. Phone reactivation at midnight. 53 calls. 128 texts. Voicemails maxed. Bulk delete. One peek. Mom. Humiliated us, kin. Megan. Ruined me. Selfish prick. Karen. Not you call. Fix. Mom. Like dad frigid. Megan. Ty ghosted over this happy? Unknown. Mom's chest pains your stress. Laughable faux crisis deployed. One outlier. 11:15 from Megan. We screwed up. But nuking me? Stared long. Necessary? Perhaps not. But subtler boundaries crumbled under their assaults. Parasites demand scorch. Replied, you nuked self, I ceased fuel. Blocked all. Silence, bliss. Like shutting chains. Morning clarity. Seattle skyline bomb. Condo mine. Untainted. Brewed coffee. Scanned Reno pics leaks. Wiring. Solid bones. Location gold. Postfix. Rental cash cow. Or my someday home. Work blurred normal. Colleagues holiday probes met fine gym reps meditative. Groceries guilt-free. Day 3. Boss Carla at my desk. You glow different. Chill. Holiday tweaks. Good. Senior strategist slot open. You. In. Team happy hour Friday join? Yeah. Shock. Social skip no more. Freed from crisis funding. Work email ping. Megan bypass blocks. Begging no roof. Mom blames me. Won't host. Tie fiction for facade. Broke. Please. Filed. Ignored. Creative sorts adapt. Day 5. Mom's work infiltration. Sister in motel. Homeless pre-holidays? Shame. Cared not for people's whispers, weapons wielded lifelong. Day 6. Lawyer. Tenant vacated. Keys dropped. Cleanish. Walk through. Monday. Anticlimax, no standoff. Evening. Thai takeout splurge. Guilt's gone. Phone quiet. Work. Carla's invite. No fires. Email late. Unknown. Thanksgiving. Anna, Jake. Mom spilled work mail pre-block. Get it, they've pulled this forever. Props for pushback. They'll bounce, leeches evolve. Savor freedom. J deleted. But grinned. 3 months on, stood in revamped kitchen. Granite smooth. Leaks sealed. Wiring safe. Floors buffed. Tenants incoming. Vetted couple. Rent covering costs quick. Profit soon. Carla called from den. Teams here, gifts. Colleagues I'd distanced. Now welcomed. 3 months? Magic. Sales guy admired built-ins. Vision, I said. Senior bump. 25% hike. Spent on Maui solo, deferred dream. Rest, investments. Choice is mine. Phone buzz, unblocked kin. Powerless now. Mom. Megan steady, Walmart gig. Efficiency unit. FYI. Deleted. But relieved, she bootstrapped. Necessity taught what I couldn't. Last Willow Drive, Mom's car at Bingo Hall. Habits endure, not my fix. Post-party solitude, sunset gilded walls. Not about bricks, worth, mine. Demanded. Unapologetic. Ring, local unknown. Anna? Emily. Karen's kid. Hey, heard Thanksgiving blowout, get it. Watched years. Nursing grad soon, they're hinting help. Boundaries chat. Coffee Tuesday. Couldn't save all. But guide one? Forward pay. Locked up. Drove condo ward. Tomorrow, happy hour. Weekend, property hunts. Month, Miami with pal. Declined pre-family. Garage hush. Spot mine. Engine off. Sad and dark. No please. Guilt's quiet. Megan's sneer echoed, still small time. Irony, I'd shrunk for their egos. No more, expansive. Terms mine. If condo over mansion. Camry over luxury. Savvy over splash fine. Earned definition. Elevator up. Hall to door. Inside, tidy. Mine. Wine pour, premium. Post-subsidy treat. Balcony, Seattle glitter. Small time, toasted night. Nah. Megan living. Lights winked, jet streaked skyward, new horizons. Watched fade. Planned ahead. Can write, can't take it. But they missed, worth beyond cash, dignity. Peace. Choice aid. Earned wins. Owned fails. Expectation-free calls. Decade. $112,000 tuition, steep. Education invaluable. Property, bonus yield.